25. Can we have a roll call, please?
Ray Baldwin,
Here.
Steve Lemoyne,
Here.
Dan Sacco,
Here.
Michael Lombardo,
Here.
Bruce Silverstone,
Here.
Preston Merritt, and Kevin Shively.
Kevin's no longer on the committee.
Okay.
All right, we have a quorum. Can we please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right. First item on the agenda is public comment. Anybody from the public out there? All right, we'll close public comment. Approval of the April 16, 2025 meeting minutes. We have a motion.
I have a motion.
Steve Lemoyne, second.
Second.
All right, we have a second. Bruce, any discussion? Hearing none, we'll go to a vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? No opposition. Motion passes. Financial report, Maria? Maria?
You're
Sorry.
on mute.
Someone stopped in my office. Yes, I have a report to share.
All right.
I'll share the screen.
Okay.
Can anyone see it?
Yes, please.
Do you see it?
No,
Yeah?
no, we can't see it yet.
Okay. Sorry about that. How about now? No?
No,
Can someone, if I send it to someone, can they share it? Can someone else share it?
Who's the IT on here?
Hold on, Paul, he told me to text him.
Unless I'm not.
I'm texting him, hold on.
Oh, here we go.
there you go. Here we go. We got
There
it.
you go.
Okay, so the bond, the B8022 Veteran Center design, the budget was 200. We paid out 199,665. There's 334,000 left. $334 left. Sorry. There's something about this 7,500 I have to look into, but I will research that. The grant, the GO 342, the steep grant, 128,205, and everything has been spent. The HUD grant, 750,000. There have been some payments to reimburse for the change orders. There was a 9,800 payment and an 8,500 payment for the new change orders. And after this is all done, it will be fully expended. There was also a payment for the $14,000 for one of the, I'm not sure what that was for, but there was a reimbursement from the veterans as well.
That was the balance, Maria, of the $40,000 change order we did. We had 26,000 left. So then
Okay.
they brought in 14,000 of veterans.
Right, so we paid today 323, 348.32. We have leftover in POs after these change orders for 418,151.68, and that will expend the whole budget. The CD grant, there's the 1,494,660, and we have the 1,000,002 from the Fed. So the net total is, this is a summary of all of them
Yep.
in one page. So available is 2,694,994.34.
All right, 2,694,000 what?
994.
994. Okay. I know this isn't part of the report, but Dan Sacco, how much is left in the VFW grant?
16.6, and we got to hold some of that out though for payments, for administrative payments to Jacqueline as we go forward. So the building is built.
16,600?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions about the finances?
Yeah, so Ray, if I can ask a question,
Who's this?
Steve Lemoyne.
Oh, Steve. Okay. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, so we have $2 million to finish off the top of the building, if I'm understanding this correctly. And any kind of other things like gas lines, electrical or whatever. So we got basically $2 million to finish it off. Am I correct in saying that?
I would, well, depending on the bid, yes, that's what we have. We have $2,694,000.
Okay, so whatever the bids come in at, if it's over $2 million, we got a problem.
If it's over 2,694,000, we have a problem. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Then we have to start looking at the revisit the plan again and see where we can cut costs. Is that correct, George Wiles?
That's correct. That's correct. But, you know, we'll have to wait to see how the bids come in. We've done an awful lot so far with the site work and the septic system. So, and the foundation. So only talking about the superstructure. So fingers crossed.
Hey, George, so I have I have all the change orders that we have done. And then there was one pending that I have in from you and from Nagy, $15,632.50.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
All right.
We're gonna get to that. That's the next
All right.
on the agenda. Does anybody have any questions of Maria Pyrus's report? Okay, there's no vote required there. Maybe we just jump ahead for a second. Irina, any update on the federal or on the state grant? The STEEP?
Yeah, so we have the STEEP grant still pending. I checked it just before the meeting started. The announcements are not out yet. I did send a note to some of our delegation asking them to follow up and continue to push on that. So that's always helpful if the delegation is hounding OPM about their support of the project. We have it's 497,000 that's pending there. So we're waiting to hear. They were supposed to announce it over a month ago, and they put out an email saying that they're delaying the announcements. But I went to the website and it says announcements coming soon, 2025 grants. So I don't know when it's going to come. As soon as it does, I'll send an email.
I appreciate.
Yep, as it relates to the federal HUD grants, the 750,000. Maria, I spoke with Dan Martin today. That's ready. The system should be ready for him when he's ready to request his reimbursements through HUD on that money. We got a green light on all of that today. I explained that to him. I gave him the directions. He's just trying to straighten out his privileges within the system. So that's fine. We are continuing to work through the contracting process on the 1.2 million. We've made some progress, but Gia and I were trying to enter things today together into it. The thing kept freezing up, and so we have a meeting scheduled for the 27th with our project manager on some glitches in their system and we're working for the contract.
Is that
But
the Blumenthal,
remember,
that the Blumenthal money?
that's the Blumenthal money, but remember that money, we can, once it was authorized, we can use it. Like we can use the money, we just can't go in for the reimbursement till all the paperwork's finally clear. But we have made progress on that. But they have a new system and they're struggling to understand it as well. And it's got a lot of issues, so. They're not upset with us in any way. They know we're working on it and we're in constant contact with them.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Mhm.
Next item on the agenda is review and approval of pending change orders and invoices. The one change order I have is for Nagy for $15,632. And that is for machine time and labor for backfill of the foundation. George, you want to comment on that?
Yeah, that's the town was kind enough to give us the fill material from Indian Ledge. And they did provide some of the transportation over, bringing the material to the site. And Nagy took the machine time and backfilled and compressed it and tested it. And it's ready for the next contractor. The $15,632.50 is for machine time and labor. Nagy's attached a breakdown of and time tickets, and it seems like a fair and a reasonable amount.
Okay, so Kevin, I have the change order here. Do I sign that and bring it into you?
Yeah, once you vote on it, sign on it, just let us, so where's that money coming out of? I think that's me and Maria gonna ask. Are you guys giving that one too, or where's that?
Maria?
Or is that coming out of 2.6? I don't know.
Yeah, on the HUD grant, there's nothing else left. You've been reimbursing us for the change orders. So are you going into the next grant?
Now, what's the 1.2 is available, correct, Rena?
Well, it's available. We can't get it. We're not eligible for a reimbursement yet. It's available to spend. In other words, we're not blocked from spending it. We just can't request our reimbursement till all the paperwork's finalized.
That was state and federal, Rena? Which one can we use? The 1 point?
We
The
can
point-
use the state money at any point.
Okay.
The state money's fully available and we
If you have an
can,
account, Maria, I could just add it to the line item. Once you
Yes.
sign.
So that's the $1.5 million. We're gonna take it out of that $1.5 million.
the $1.5 million is fully available.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
so
listen, hey, Ray.
Yes.
If Steve and Bruce are okay, I say we'd give you 8,600 from the fund we have, because we only got to save a certain amount to pay Jacqueline. I don't know if you want to break it up or not.
And listen, let's hold that in reserve, and we'll take the 15,632 from the 1.5 million.
It really gets complicated when you
Yeah,
Yeah.
mix it up.
come up with different funding.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
now we're getting a check to reimburse a payment.
Right.
It's very convoluted and hard to reconcile.
I agree with Ray and Maria. Let's just take it out 1.5.
So, do we have a motion to approve this change order?
I'll make that motion.
Dan, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Steve. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay. The next item I have is a application certificate for payment from Nagy Brothers off of their contract for $63,555. George, can you give us a breakdown on that?
Sure. This is on the site contract. Nagy Brothers is about 99% done with the foundations, all the concrete. The only thing they've got left is some closeout documentation. So this amount is on their site contract. And this month, the effort that was put in was the septic system and the stormwater management system, which included the drainage for the rainwater leaders, a trench drain along the southern edge of the parking lot, the septic tanks, and all of the leaching fields. And that was the thrust of their effort this month.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve that payment?
I'll make that motion again for pay Nagy.
All right, do we have a second?
I'll second again, Ray.
Who's that?
Steve Lemoyne.
Steve Lemoyne. Okay, any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? None. That's the only two items I have under under number 7.
Hey, Ray, so just to back up for 1 second, back to what Steve raised before. So the 2.694 will now have 79,000 or so taken out. So it's about 2.615 that's left, right, Marie?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Jim, you want to take out of there? Well, the 63 is already on a PO, so the PO is already reserved. So the only thing you're going to take out of that is the 15,630.
Okay, great. Okay, that's better.
All right, Kevin, Jeff, George, update on the status of bid pack. Bid is out in the street, correct?
Jeff, you want to take this one, or?
Yeah,
Kevin?
I can. Kevin's on mute. I don't want to take his thunder here, but he
Sorry.
got
Yep.
the project, got the bid. Go ahead,
Bid
Kevin.
is out on the street. Everything's crossed, I's dotted, everything's good. Everybody approved. It's out. It's coming back June 12th at 2 p.m. There's a walkthrough May 22nd, Thursday at 10 a.m. For any highly encouraged bidders. We have no questions yet. Jeff and his team has set up an RFI process if we start getting them to have an addendum out. I would assume there might be one addendum. In that meantime, I have a bid getting ready. I have a bid for the FF&E I'm putting together now, working with Bill Chen. Probably got to get Gordon back involved where we had a discussion down at the Public Works. But try to get that out by end of next week or end of this week, beginning next week, maybe next week, and still back in about the same time so you guys know how much that bid is also. I think Bill Chen has had to get some pricing on some stuff that we were going to do or some state pricing and stuff. So.
All right, so the next day, if anybody's around, is a 10:30 walk, site walk,
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock rather, site walk. Okay,
I did say, Ray, I sent out invitations on Outlook to you and Dan and the main team to attend that. Okay.
yep, I got it. Just got it now. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, all right. Next item is construction progress report. George, Wiles, and Jeff, do you want to update us?
Yeah, I mean, basically, Nagy is done with the foundation. It looks great. The material that the town gave, Rich made sure that we got the premium material. Boy, it's really, really terrific stuff on the inside of the building, compacted really well. Nagy's doing a terrific job. The bank is stabilized. The stone is in place. The edge is planted with grass. The trailer's been removed. And they're just progressing along with completing the septic system. The septic tanks are in, and the site is in really good shape for I think the building contractors are going to be very pleased with the orderly logistics on site. That it's going to be a lot simpler, I think, than the bidders realize.
Yeah, the grass is coming in. I was up there today and the grass was starting to come in along the bank. It's kind of interesting. We have grass coming in. So, and Jeff, anything else to add?
I don't think so. I mean, our Bob Sessions from my office has been making periodic site visits, providing some comment, looking at the requisition. We've had people looking at change orders, but our mindset now is turning towards supporting the town and Kevin and making sure we get good bids. So We will help manage the RFI process as mentioned by Kevin, but we'll also take the lead with the permission of Kevin on the pre-bid walkthrough for an agenda and sign-in sheet and try to steer the bidders that show up in the right direction to make sure they understand it's well planned and ready to get going.
Okay.
Hey, Ray, let me just ask a question. So Kevin, on the 12th of June, we're gonna open the bids the same
The
day?
bids will be open in the council chambers, recorded by myself and my assistant, and anybody's more than welcome to be there. The people that are bidding on the job phones or everything's off. They get 10 minutes after the bid is open to come up and look at all the paperwork, take pictures, whatever they want to do. The bid closes. We record the bid. We do not post the bid results until we have a award and contract.
Right, but that'll be on the 12th.
June 12th, correct.
Right, okay.
2
Yeah,
p.m.
which brings up something that I want to discuss with the committee. Our next meeting would be scheduled for June 4th. I propose we postpone it to June 18th. So we're able to keep it on a Wednesday, and then we'll have the bids back and have information. So with everybody's consent, I'll just target the June 18th for our next meeting. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
Is there anybody it does not work for? Okay, then I'll make that change. Okay, thank you. Next item on the agenda. Dan, you want to give us an update on pledges and donations?
Yeah, well, just not much has happened. We gave in the final plaques that we have ordered. We saw everything is into the plaque guy, and we paid all the bills on it. There's about 135. We still don't have much from the police or fire coming in. We only have one more individual donation from someone gave us an individual donation. So, but in total, we've got about 170,000 put aside for
Wow, that's amazing. That's great work.
Okay.
It's great work. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, Ray, I have a
We
question.
can use a couple
Yeah,
of
go ahead,
questions.
Steve.
Are we settled with the gas line and the electrical, or is that still up in the air?
George? George, you're on mute.
Yep. So the gas company, the application's been filled out. As I understand it, the funds have been sent to the gas company, and we have not heard back from the gas company in terms of when they're actually going to put it in. So that's something that we're going to have to hound dog for a while and keep track of, because they seem to have a reputation of being the last person in. As far as the electrical goes, we have the commitment from the UI to bring the three-phase service down Veterans to the pole. From the pole in, we have the excavation and backfill done by Nagy, the conduit and the wire done by the next contractor, which is in the bid that's going out now.
Okay, so I guess my question is, these both are extra expenses, am I correct?
I'm speaking out of turn, so somebody's got to help me here, but I think you've already given them, the gas company gave you an estimate and you gave them a check, and I think that's it. As far as the UI goes, the UI is going to bring, as I understand it, a verbal commitment. They're going to bring the service down Veterans the three-phase service at no cost. And set the transformers on the pole. The only thing that still is up in the air that we still have time on is the Light the Night program that's currently in effect. That there are no lighting standards there, and we have the lighting standards in the Nagy contract, and that we might be able to take that out if the UI will set the poles in the parking lot, and that we're just waiting for the UI to get back to us on.
Okay, so the $2 million basically we have left is going to cover the top of the building, but there could be some extra expenses with what you just mentioned.
Yeah, that's true. There's no doubt about it. I mean, once you get into construction, there are going to be other items, and if right now we've got approximately 2.5 million, It would be nice if we were to get bids somewhere just over 2 million, gives us a cushion, a contingency. Be nice to have a 5% contingency going into the actual construction.
Anything further, Steve?
Nope, thank you.
Okay. All right. Fundraising, I'm gonna pass on that again. Like I said, we're still working on some donors. Is there any other business to come before the committee? Anyone have anything? All right, so those who would like to, if they want to attend the contractor site walk on the 22nd at 10 a.m., you're welcome to come on up. And then the next big date is going to be June 12th when we open the bids, and then we'll have our meeting on the 18th. So, and in the meantime, anything pops up that you think you should know about, I will send out emails to everybody.
Ray, you know what time on the 12th?
2 o'clock, I think he said,
2
in the
p.m.
council chambers.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Well, we are adjourned. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
All right.
Ray,
Yes,
I noticed that Kevin Shively was on.
he can be on as a guest. He's welcome to be on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you can't, he can, he's more than welcome to be on as a guest. Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All right.
But I won't mark him.
Yeah, don't mark him as being president.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a good, bye-bye.
Bye.